Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's practice is going to be very short, so it's going to be a morning yoga flow, but we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get straight into it. So come into your comfortable seated position and then begin by taking the right hand down. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and over and take this left hand to the back of your neck or to your head. Inhale, yawn open through the upper chest, gaze up, and exhale, round into the upper back. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, round and draw your left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, left elbow points upwards. Exhale, round into the upper back. Come back to the center, take your left hand down, reach your right arm up and over, right hand to the back of the neck or to the head. Inhale, yawn open through the top of your chest, and then exhale, round, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, gaze up, exhale, round. One more breath here. Come back to center, roll over your shins and come into your first child's pose. So taking the knees as wide as feels comfortable, we're at the back of the mat, and then we'll stretch our arms forwards. You might want to take your forehead onto a block or straight onto the mat, and then just stretch the arms forwards. Start to visualize the breath moving into the ribs. So as we breathe in, the ribs move outwards. And then as we breathe out, the ribs draw in and down. 2 more breaths. Starting to settle into your practice. From here we'll come into our tabletop, and then we'll tuck the toes and send the hips straight up into our downward facing dog. Now you might want to take some movements in your down dog, so feel free to pedal into the feet. Perhaps you want to swivel the toes towards the right, the hips towards the left, just working into the side body. So taking any movements that feel good. From here, we're going to inhale, ripple forwards into our high plank, and then we're going to gaze forwards. And we'll do this a few times, so become nice and familiar with the movement. Bend your knees and send your chest towards your thighs. Lift your hips upwards, and then find your downward facing dog, gazing between the feet. One more deep breath. Inhale, press into the left foot as you sweep your right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee draws in, and then we lightly step the right foot between the hands. Drop the back knee and puff up through your chest, gaze up. Exhale, we'll slide the right hip back, flexing the right toes towards us, coming into Ardha Hanuman, half splits. Inhale, chest moves forwards. Exhale, we fold over the right leg. Inhale, shift your weight forwards, press into the palms, downward facing dog, stepping back, no sound. Inhale, left leg to the sky, reach it up. Exhale, draw the left knee to the nose, lightly step the foot between the hands, drop the back knee. Inhale, heart moves forwards and the shoulders move back. Exhale, slide the left hip back, flex the left toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Inhale, shift your weight forwards, press into both palms, step it back, downward facing dog. And then we take that nice wave again. Inhale, ripples us forwards, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, bend the knees, melt the heart towards the thighs, lift the hips. One more breath in our down dog, finding stillness. Inhale, right leg to the sky, reach it up. Exhale, right knee to right wrist, finding our pigeon pose. So you might need a block here, just starting to find your pigeon pose. So option to have a block underneath the right hip. And then we're going to tuck the toes and we'll come into an active pigeon. So extending the first finger and thumb, Kali Mudra, arms reach overhead, and then if you can, press into the back foot and lift your back knee. Breathing here for 3. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. One more big breath in. And then as we breathe out, we'll lower the hips, we'll frame the top of our mat, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left wrist, pigeon pose. Again, take your time to set up. If you need props, absolutely fine. And then keep your back toe tucked and keep it nice and active through the hips. Option here to interlace the fingers, extending first finger and thumb, Kali Mudra. Arms reach over the head, and then we kick into the ball of the back foot to lift the back knee. The right glute is definitely active here. 2 more breaths. One more. Slowly framing the top of your mat. Step back, downward facing. Inhale, come into your high plank, gazing forwards. Exhale, bend your knees, lift your hips all the way back and then up. Again, finding your down dog. 1 full breath. Lovely. From here, we'll walk the hands to the back of the mat. And then we're going to come into our yogi squat. So widen your feet. And if your feet come off the mat, it is fine. It is fine to come off our mat in our practice. Press your upper arms into your inner thighs and then open up through the chest. If this is too deep, you can come into a slightly higher yogi squat. And then just focus on a point that doesn't move. So focusing your drishti, your gaze point, perhaps closing the eyes and using this as an opportunity to tune in. Just slowly watching and listening to your breath this morning. Slowly come all the way down and extend your legs in front. You might want to scooch the hips a little bit forwards or take hold of the back of the thighs, and we'll find our boat pose. So perhaps you stay here in a tabletop variation. Perhaps you extend the arms either side, or perhaps you want to extend the legs and reach the arms up for 3. Chest is proud for 2. 1 more big breath here. Exhale, low boat, 3 breaths. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose. 1 more together. Inhale. And exhale, squeeze the knees in, come all the way down onto your back. And then we'll finish with a supine twist twice. So taking the knees towards the right, and we'll cactus our arms open, gazing towards the left. So just finishing with a gentle twist. Slowly shift your hips over towards the right, take your knees over towards the left, gaze over your opposite shoulder. Another big breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Come back to the middle of your mat, extend both feet towards the edges, palms face up towards the sky. If you have the luxury of a few more minutes in your day, then I encourage you to stay here. Otherwise, we'll simply rock and roll up to a seated position. I hope you enjoyed that practice, and I hope to see you again. Please comment below if you enjoyed that, and I would love to hear your feedback on my videos. Thank you very much.